Most people, normal phobias. Planes, cats, dogs, heights, whatever it is, you name it. You probably know somebody with one of those I've just listed. You're also probably thinking, where is he going with this? Hold on, it gets better. Do you know what my phobia is? And it actually scares me. It's kept me awake at night. I'm not kidding. The fact that civilization is going to sleepwalk itself into censorship and freedom of speech will be eradicated. It's clear to see over these last few years, there are things you can and cannot say. So when I see popular people on social media calling for more censorship, I think to myself, they don't really know what they're doing. They don't really know what they're saying, and they're kind of shooting themselves and everybody else in the foot. A very popular Twitch streamer who goes by the name of Pokimane, who has built an audience of, let's be honest right now, lonely men donating to her in the hope she says their name or waves to them. I'm not even joking. This is genuinely the case. A lot of men will sit there lonely for hours hoping for a little bit of online interaction, even if it costs them. But in a recent stream, she came up with the well thought out, intelligent idea, let's say, that people now need to be held accountable for the things they do and say on social media. And I think she's referring to things like online trolls. Look, I understand there are online trolls out there who can say and do terrible things, and in extreme cases, they need to be dealt with. But for the most part, I just don't understand this idea that we should all get offended over comments and label everybody online trolls. Look, I get comments from time to time. I might get more. I don't look at them. I don't just stare at the comments looking for the bad ones, right? I might even get them in the DMs, which I have in the past. But when I see them, I just throw them to the side and carry on with my day. My self-esteem isn't in the ground. It's too high to be like, wow, somebody across the world says something bad about me. I'm going to get really upset and complain about the trolls. It doesn't make sense to me, but obviously we're in the age of feelings right now. And she doesn't realize there are powerful people who will hear this, right? It's like a radar. They're like, whoa, let's do this now. Let's get ready. And they will be chomping at the bit to push ahead with this. But we're going to talk about this more. Let's just see what she actually has to say, if anything really at all. Take a look.
Twitch chat brain. I would like to facilitate the creation of legislation that holds people accountable for the actions that they do online. I don't know if I should get into the details because it might rattle some folks, but yes. I think there are some companies that I'm going to message, or not companies, organizations that are involved with certain causes. And I'll be like, listen, if you ever need someone to, I'm your girl. Because I think if you want to pass a bill, you usually go in front of a group of politicians and you explain your cause. I'm like, I'll do it. I will do it.
Yeah, I still don't understand these people. I really don't. I've been on social media for a very long time, as we all have, and I still fail to understand their thoughts. I don't really think she knows what she's calling for. She's entitled to her opinion, obviously. You're entitled to yours, I'm entitled to mine. But what she's essentially calling for is other people's opinions, maybe yours, maybe mine, to be silenced because it may be online trolling. Who determines whether it's online trolling? If it's the people in certain companies now, then we're all screwed, right? Because it's a very grey area. Nobody really knows what to say and what not to say. And this doesn't make sense to me because you have also been in trouble for stuff you've done on the internet, stuff you shouldn't have done. So this whole thing is very, very hypocritical to me. Maybe you should look in the mirror. Everybody is happy, especially on the left, especially these emotional people. Everybody is happy with censorship, right? As long as it benefits them. Let's ban these people. Let's make sure nobody can say anything that we disagree with until it happens to them, because it does and will happen to them. And then it's a bad thing. Do you know how we get past this? Do you know how we get past all of this? It's just not getting offended by things we see on social media. In my opinion, right, if you allow somebody to get to offend you by something they've said on social media, that is nobody else's fault apart from your own. You're allowing somebody across the world to say something that is really affecting you. Just like grow some skin, thick skin, maybe that's the answer as well. Who knows? And you're essentially forcing companies, social media companies, to do something they may not want to do, right? Because I don't truly believe all of these social media companies want to suppress their audience so tightly, right? They don't want to have a true grip on them. They're just abiding by what other powerful people are telling them what to do, right? They've sold their soul. They are now in the pockets of these powerful people, and they have to abide by the advertisers. So if these powerful people put this in, do you not think these social media companies are going to be like, damn, we have to do this now? They're going to look at their user base and they're going to shove them shit once again, whether they want to or not, because of people like you that want to enforce these things. And these advertisers as well are in the pockets of other powerful people. So it all relates together, and which is why I say these people don't really know what they're calling for. And this really does affect people like me and others who want to voice their opinion on the internet and not be just this cookie cutter YouTuber that just sits there and plays video games, looks at the camera once and just turns away, right? I have a bigger calling in life. We have a bigger calling in life. So for you to then want to push this in, well, of course it's going to affect people because nobody really knows anymore what online trolling is. So if you force this in, who's going to enforce it? Somebody who's emotional, because then like it's going to turn into an absolute minefield. And streamers like Pokimane just don't understand this, right? Because not only are they affecting the content creators, but they're also affecting audiences that tune into people because they want to hear what people want to say. She doesn't understand this because she doesn't have fans. She has viewers. Viewers are different from fans. Viewers will just tune in no matter what and just sit there. Okay, wow, this is amazing. And they will sit there for hours regardless of what she does and says. But fans tune in because they want to listen and want to hear what other people have to say, not just sit there to forget about reality, to tune out of the world and donate hundreds of dollars just so they can get a wave. That's not fans, that's just viewers, that's just lonely men wanting some attention. You will never understand what it feels like to have a proper community because you don't have an audience you can relate with. How can you relate with your audience that is just lonely men? So your actions, what you want, is basically affecting everybody apart from you. Because you got offended over a comment online, probably. Just grow up. So for me to call for this, that we know other people will take advantage for, I'm not saying they're gonna do it, they probably won't, because at the end of the day, she is just a streamer. But people will hear this and they'll be like, that seems like a good idea. So for you to call for this is just very strange to me because you could have a friend, you could have another streamer that gets impacted by this. Who knows? And everybody's gonna be looking at you. And will you be able to handle the blame? Probably not, because if you get offended over a comment and want this to be put in, I struggle to see how you'll deal with that one. But maybe I'm the one in the wrong here. Maybe we do need more censorship. Maybe I'm just a terrible person. Who knows? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with this woman? I'd like to know. I don't think many people will agree with her. I don't know why she said it. If you have enjoyed today's video, ladies and gentlemen, of another person on social media calling for more censorship, then please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Please for me, make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace. See you next time.